Welcome everyone, I am pleased to have you here as we go through this tutorial on how to cut your lace blouse, Princess Dart. So this is the measurement which I'm going to use for this tutorial. So this is our full block which I have already cut out both the front and back, and I've listed some measurements there which I want to put you through. So how to get your block is to place your fabric on fold and take your bust measurement divided by 4 plus 4 inches for plus 4 inches allowance. So this is the front and this other one is the back which I have there, and my back is on fold bust measurement plus 6 inches for allowance because of the zip. So you divide your bust measurement, you can see my bust measurement divided by 4, you can see. So go ahead to calculate our 4 inches sewing allowance, 1 2 3 and 4. This is for the front. So you're going to do the same for the back and plus 6 at the back. You will plus 6 at the back because we are going to use 2 inches for your zip allowance. Use 2 inches for your zip allowance at the back. Unfold. So you take your shoulder to bust measurement. My shoulder to bust measurement is 9.5. My under bust is 12.5 plus half inch for sewing allowance, which is 13. Then my full length is 23 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance makes it 24. You can see this is what we have here. So what we are going to do next is to take our front, because we are working with our front, take out our back and place our front. Take our shoulder measurement. Take your shoulder measurement plus 2 inches. Then you come down to get your accuracy. Take your shoulder measurement again plus 2 inches. You can see I took 2 inches. Then from there you come down by 5 inches to get your armhole where your dart is going to fall in place. That is our calculation now. So you can see 5 inches. So at this point now we are going to insert our nipple to nipple measurement plus our half inch. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 plus 1 inch for sewing allowance, which is 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. So 7, you can see my half inch here. 7 divided by 2 gives me 3.5 plus half inch. There gives me 4. So from this down pattern, I'm going to minus half inch, which gives me 3.5. Here is 4, and here is 3.5. So what I will do next now is to come at the down pattern, impute the same 4 inch there, my nipple to nipple measurement plus my half inch allowance, which is 4. That is what I have there. So at this point now we are going to put 1.5 for the dart at the side to create our dart leg. 1.5. Then at that your full length line, you come up by 2 inches. It is very easy. Then you connect. You connect your bust point to your shoulder measurement, which we first took. Take it down. This is for the center front. This applies for the center front. Then you connect to your waist. From your waist there is your roller. or you can use your free hand to connect to that 2 inches which we kept at the down part there. So now we work with our side, the side fronts, which I'm marking now. That is where I'm going to connect now to get my bust curve. So to get my bust curve now, I'm going to come down by 1 inch and go up by 1 inch. Then it connects. You can see my 1 inch here, come down by 1 inch, go up by 1 inch. Then you connect your shape for your breast curve, as you can see me connecting. Connect to the second 2 inches which I put there from the shoulder, that 2 inches mark. That is where it is going to pass through and go straight. You can see the breast curve has come out already, even without French curve. But if you have your French curve, you can still use it. Then you cut out. So we are done cutting now the center front. We are now going to cut our back. So before we cut our back now, we need to notch our under bust to indicate when sewing and when padding, so we don't get confused after we interface it. So you notch like that. It is very important to do. So this is for the back. The back is very simple to make. Place your front on the back. Make sure you are keeping your 2 inches for your zip allowance. Make sure it is in place. You can see the 2 inches, still maintaining it, using it. That is for our zip allowance. Then from that 2 inches mark, you draw down a straight line down like this. And from that mark, you draw your waist. That then from this end there, you can see this end, mark it like this. Then take the up out, the front. Then you connect with that. You can see our waistline. This is where our dart is coming from. Go down, and go down this way too. Then from that end, you connect to the waist there. Then you cut. Don't cut out to the end. You stop here and cut the other side and stop there too. You can see where we stop. Stop there. It helps when sewing, so you don't get confused for beginners. So at this point now, we are going to curve our side to give it a nice shape so that it laps at the hip 2 inches. Then you connect a slant curve. Then you cut out. So you can see we're going to do the same for the front, putting it for you to understand, for beginners to understand. This is our side, which we are going to cut out again. Then connect the same way we connected the back. Don't make it straight, make it a slant curve. You can see me when cutting, you can see the slanted way I cut it out. So this is it for our cutting. So you join us on our second way of how to fix it.